With a little bit of imagination, you can turn the clock back to 1820 in some parts of Tasmania. This is Susannah Fuchs at Entally House near Launceston. Entally House was built in 1820 by one Thomas Ryby, a shipping merchant and businessman. Hello. Ryby's mother, who had been transported for horse stealing when she was 13, married an officer of the East India Company. They set up their own trade company in Sydney called Entally House, Entally being a suburb of Calcutta. When their sons came to Tasmania, they built this house and named it after the family business. Entally was reserved as an historic site in 1948, and since that time has been painstakingly restored, not to the original home, but to what might have been a typical wealthy settler's estate of the early 19th century. Oak pieces furnish the entrance hall, among them this curiously shaped chest, thought to have been made in the late 17th century. The atmosphere of the drawing room is undoubtedly French. The Queen Anne walnut cupboard is the richest piece in the house. All the pieces in the dining room, except the glass cabinet, were made of mahogany between 1750 and 1820. This whimsical-looking gentleman is Thomas Ryby, son of the Thomas Ryby who built the house. He was born here in 1821. Thomas Ryby was Archdeacon of Launceston. In 1868, certain improprieties were alleged to have taken place at Entally between Archdeacon Ryby and Mrs. Margaret Bloomfield. Scandal rocked the colony. Ryby retired from public life until one day he heard gossip which said that he was afraid to face the public. Well, face the public he did. He turned to politics, and in his 30 years in the Tasmanian House of Assembly, he was Premier, Colonial Secretary, and Speaker of the House at various times. In its heyday, Entally was the very picture of rural affluence, with all the trimmings of English country life: cricket, shooting, riding to hounds, fetes and picnics, and all in these elegant gardens. It was an age of elegance. This is Susannah Fuchs in Tasmania.